You're watching OS TV.
Welcome to the training series, Fight Theory. Your lesson today is with multi-time world champion Justin Ortiz. With all tactics shared today, it is crucial to refine your newly acquired skills and know how and when to use them to be victorious in your next competition. Let's begin. Technique number 1. Angle off hook. Your opponent advances with forward hand motion. Step offline with your back foot and pivot 45 degrees, avoiding your opponent's line of fire. Deliver your hook kick, angling up and around your opponent's hand to strike his face. Remember to keep your hand up to create a wall of defense. Technique number 2. Fake back fist angle upside. Throw an eye-level back fist to distract your opponent, pushing their hand toward their face, obscuring their line of sight. With your back foot, step behind your front leg and pivot at a 45-degree angle, moving out of your opponent's line of fire. You are now at a perfect angle for a side kick, as your knee is aligned with your opponent's body. Technique number 3. Dive through back fist. Your opponent advances with a kick chambered at or above chest level. With your front foot, step forward 45 degrees to your open side. Dip front shoulder down toward your knee, dropping down past opponent's leg. Push off with your back foot, moving forward and out at an angle. Turn toward your opponent, striking with back fist. Technique number 4. Fake dive over back fist. Your opponent advances with a kick chambered at chest level or higher. With your front foot, step forward 45 degrees to your open side. Dip your front shoulder down, creating the illusion of ducking under their kick. This is a fake, encouraging your opponent to kick downward and commit movement forward. Shift your position with your front foot, moving out of the line of fire and clearing a path to attack. Drive forward, pushing off with your back foot, both feet pointing forward. Strike with a back fist followed by a cross. Technique number 5. Chamber jam overhand. Your opponent slides forward, raising their chamber. Raise your own chamber straight up with a hard slide forward, pointing your knee at your opponent's leg. Drive through and push down, forcing your opponent's leg and body downward. Simultaneously deliver an overhand strike. Technique number 6. Fake axe side. Slide forward with a leg lift, creating the illusion of an axe kick. Exaggerate your movement, baiting your opponent to raise their hand or dodge the fake axe kick. This will create an opening. Roll your foot back into a chamber to target your opponent from a different angle. Deliver a side kick to your opponent's armpit. Targeting here will stop your opponent's forward momentum, lock their arm, and uproot them, pushing them up and back. Technique number 7. Snake hook round. As your opponent closes distance, chamber as if you are going to kick, causing your opponent to back up. Eye chambering tightly, you cause your opponent to underestimate your leg reach. When your opponent advances again, chamber your front leg and spring forward with your back foot. Extend your foot past your opponent's hand, then hook their hand down, opening the way for a roundhouse kick. Technique number 8. Switch scoop side. Starting in a closed stance, your opponent advances with a side kick. Jump switch stance, ending to your opponent's backside. Your front hand comes up, fingers down, palm exposed. Aiming at your opponent's calf, scoop the incoming leg past your body. As your opponent's momentum shifts forward, strike with a back reach hand across the body or face. When facing an opponent, consider using a fake to encourage your opponent to throw a kick, drawing them into this technique. Technique number 9. Hook round. While in a closed stance, use this technique to defend against any kick. As your opponent throws a kick, step 45 degrees with your back foot, taking you out of the line of fire. As you move, chamber and hook your opponent's leg, pushing their leg down, and drawing them in. Now your opponent is open to a roundhouse to the face or body. These techniques have been tested in the fire of competition. Study and understand the principles behind them. Be sure to continue your fight theory training. This ends today's lesson. Learn how to fight a kicker from a kicker. Josh Horwich, professional instructor, fighter, and coach of the world-renowned competition team, TDE.
You're watching OS TV.